Well, hello and welcome to part 7. So I had decided I am going to go ahead and relocate the line filter. I already removed the old one from over here. I do have my 470K resistor to replace this carbon resistor with. Anyway, so what prompted me, at first I wasn't going to do it, but then I realized this wire was, well, it was easier to cut it and then unwind all the wire, because, you know, Philco decided to basically tie the wires in knots. And oh, the other thing is, when I took the filter out of here and I tested it, it was super leaky, and it kept getting leakier as the power was applied to it. So if I had plugged this in, it would have probably been about 2 to 5 minutes before it would have popped. And that would have been kind of fun, sort of. But anyway, so what I was going to say was, so the hot comes into here, theoretically. It goes to this wire, which travels around the chassis and goes up to the switch, which is here. Then the other side of the switch comes back down, basically right next to the same wire, but they split off at this junction, and the white wire goes here. I guess I'll point it. The white wire goes right here. And what do you know that's located right next to it but a grounding lug? So how convenient is that? I mean, it's just inviting me to put that filter cap in there. So, yeah, and then from here, it connects up to a white wire that goes into the transformer. So, I guess I can show you. Then the neutral from this side travels under here and then connects up to the negative side of the positive. I mean, negative side of the positive. There you go, right? Negative side of the negative side of one of the diodes and the positive side of the other diodes. So, at any rate, I'm gonna go. Oh, I was gonna show you. Hello. Getting ahead of myself. So here we go. As that pops off, let's try that again. Now we're gonna just wrap it around. Okay. So you can see the screen there, I hope. Alright. So anyway, ta-da. So there you go. Now I could theoretically leave it plugged in. Alright, so that was it for this segment. I will be back with more progress. Okay, I thought I would give you an update. It's been, I don't know, a couple days. We had some really bad heat, and it kind of made working on this a pain. Anyway, so I went ahead and pulled out the 3-position, the 3-section cap. See, I already told you guys this was in. Made the mistake of where that wire was. I've added E2-1, which is the 82. So let's see. This one here was here, as you may or may not remember. And 4-section, 2 20s, an 82, and a 200. The 200 is the one that's here. I also forgot to mention that I accidentally busted off one of the legs to the 220 the 250 volt 220 I had, but I did have a 220 volt 220, so it wasn't ideal. My OCD wanted to have the same caps there. My only concern about this one is that the legs aren't as heavy duty as this one, and it moves easy. Anyhow, so the section 1, which is the 82, is here because the 82 connects is that right? Oh yeah, yeah, the 82 connects up to sorry, got lost for a second. The 82 section 1 hooks up over here to L11, and then back over to here it connects up so that it can connect up to L41. I guess they didn't want it going over the board. Anyway, so that was a good place to relocate it. I relocated it next to the filter cap, the line cap. I replaced the 3000 or 3K 5 watt or 7 watt with a 10 watt. This is one of the vitreous enamel omites. It isn't the hollow kind because those cost 3 times as much, but it's got pretty much the same high heat ratings, etc. And then I put a terminal strip in over here for the remaining 2, E3 and E2, which both connect up to L38 and L35. Now when I put the terminal strip in here, I don't know what I was thinking. This was last night. It was really hot and humid. Humidity is not kind of isn't common here, but we have remnants of a Hurricane Hillary sticking around. But anyway, so originally I was going to have these two sticking straight up, but I needed a tie point for the 82 that goes, like I said, to L11, and I didn't want to have to replace the wires, so alright, so that's this thing. So the next thing I've got to do is I guess I better not put it off. I can't forget, underneath the high voltage rectifier there is a 4.7 or 4.4K resistor that goes between the here and here. I'm not quite sure what exactly that's for. Now I think about it, it wraps around the base of the high voltage rectifier. Maybe that stops a corona. I don't know. Somebody might pop in. Another thing I discovered was this happened to me on one of my Town and Country. The voltage to the the high voltage lead to the horizontal output tube is corroded, and it's corroded inside. And I've got wire to replace it, but it's just weird because the same thing, like I said, happened. I ended up on that set. I was able to cut back enough to find where the corrosion wasn't anymore, I guess, and it was still worked. But this one, it barely sticks out of the cage as it is, and I've already chopped it a little bit off, so I'm gonna replace it. I almost hate to do that because the high voltage wire is really expensive, but I've got a pretty long piece of it, so more than enough for this. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I got to get that board back in and then take this one off. So I just wanted to give you guys a progress report. Oh, and I haven't put the fuse in yet. We're still deciding if that's where I want to put it. But since I don't know if those 3 caps I put in the middle of the board are going to work. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.